Okay, we're going to walk through how to solve any normal form game. This works for any game if we can get into a table. It just takes a little practice and you'll be able to solve the equilibrium for any of these games. This is the type of question we're looking at. We have a table and we're trying to find the Nash equilibrium of this game. There's absolutely nothing interesting about this game. This is just for us to practice figuring out mutual best responses. The hardest part about these is just keeping track of whose payoff is who and who we're responding to. So the first number is always player one's payoff. The second number is always player two's payoff. We do all of these by mutual best response. So we need to figure out the best response to each strategy. So this becomes really easy if we can just focus on what the right payoffs are. So one complication is we have lots of numbers here, but what are player one's payoffs? Well, okay. So I just got rid of player two's payoffs, and you can't do this on the table, but this hopefully will help you visualize what it is. And even here we have too many numbers. We're just worried about strategy L for player two. So here we just have player one's payoffs from the different options. So they can choose T and get 3, they can choose middle and get 5, or bottom and get 4. And now this is the easiest problem in the world. How should player 1 respond to L? Well, it should choose middle and get 5. So we underline the best response, and middle is the best response to L. We do all these the exact same way. Now we have to figure out player 1's best response to R. So we focus on player 1's payoffs. So player 1 can either get 7, 6, or 2. Top is the best response to R because it gives the highest possible payoff. Now, when you're taking a test, you don't have the luxury of getting rid of the other player's numbers. So just recognize that's the difficult part. That's what you have to keep straight. So let's do this the way you might do it on a test. I've already figured out player 1's best responses to player 2. These are the numbers that we've underlined here. So now we're trying to figure out player 2's best response to player 1. So what's player 2's best response to top? 2 can either get 2 or they can get 3. If they go left, they get 2. If they go right, they get 3. So obviously the best they can do is 3. So right is the best response to top. So that's the one we're going to underline. So what's the best response to M? Well, they can either get 1 or 0. And so L is the best response to M. The best response to B, they can get either 5 or 4. And so the best response is to choose L and get 5. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Because we just have to figure out mutual best responses. We've underlined the best responses. So a mutual best response is just where both numbers are underlined. So we have a Nash equilibrium here, and we have a Nash equilibrium here. Now, one thing to be careful is you'll be tempted to write down that your Nash equilibrium is 7, 3. That's not what the Nash equilibrium is. You have to give me a strategy for Nash equilibrium. So the Nash equilibrium is top right or middle left.